Sure. So thank you, Stephanie, for sharing, and hopefully that was helpful to kind of think through. Like my dad said, we're going to share a recipe on Breaking Matzo. There are a lot of recipes, and I think this is probably one of the favorite things that Lucy and I do together every year is no matter where we are, we come home together for Passover and make, as my dad said, a lot of Charoset. So today we're going to tell you about a new recipe.
I was going to say, it feels like every year we're in this kitchen making Charoset, and though our lives are crazy and Caroline works and I'm in college, it kind of feels like no time has passed. We're just back here making Charoset. Caroline takes the lead, I follow in tow as usual, and here we are, ready to make our new exciting recipe, the 10th one.
Yeah, so
let's do this.
All right, so you can find this on breakingmatzo.com, Charoset. And basically, this recipe is pretty easy and uses a lot of stuff that you might have in your pantry anyway, especially during this time. You know, we're not really going to the store at all, but we'll walk you through what we have, but there's a lot of substitutions you can make for anything you have in your pantry. So the first thing here is that you want to have we have dates and figs. If you have one or both, doesn't really matter. We soaked them in water to help them soften up a little bit, and now they've been processor, and I'll have Lucy kind of hand them to me.
Yeah. Next is some roasted peanuts. Again, something we very much already have in our pantry. You can use flavored, roasted, raw, however, whatever you like.
Yep.
And then next, some golden sun-made raisins. Usually, raisins might be a common item in the pantry.
Yeah, and like Lucy said, these are golden raisins, but anything you have is fine.
And although we're going to rub them in coconut after, we add some coconut in, just for a little extra coconut flavor. And then here we have some orange juice.
We'll be a little careful with these ones. Give me some orange juice that you have. And we're just throwing this all into a food processor, so there's really barely any prep at all.
And then this is the crazy ingredient.
This is some Curacao liqueur. It's blue, as you can see, so it kind of adds some fun. If you don't have this at home, don't even worry about it. You could throw in some Manischewitz or just leave the liquor out.
It matches Lucy's sweater. Look at that. Color
coordinated.
coordinated.
I'm wearing a Hanukkah sweater. I can't remember my breaking Matzah. I'm wearing a Hanukkah. And then, of course, a little bit of honey for some extra sweetness.
And for this, I'm going to take one of the Breaking Matzah spatulas.
Available on the website.
I'm going to throw the honey in. So after you have everything in the food processor, I'm just going to do it for just a minute or two. It might be a little loud. We do have a mixture pre-made. So basically, you take this in the food processor
or a blender or whatever. Or you can even chop it up and, improvise.
1 second. Perfect. It's pretty easy. After you have everything mixed up in the food processor, you're going to put it in the fridge for 30 minutes. So right now it's kind of all pasted together. You throw it in the fridge for 30 minutes to help it kind of firm up. Luckily, we were prepared. So this is our mixture. It's been in the fridge for 30 minutes. We made this before. And it just helps, like I said, kind of get everything firm so that you can make them into these cute little date balls. So the last step here
is we coat them in coconut.
You coat them in coconut, exactly. So we've gotten just a baking sheet with some parchment paper on it, and then we put our extra coconut shreds all over the sheet. We thought this was easy. You can use a plate, whatever works for you.
Oh.
And then we have this little scooper.
Ice cream scooper.
But you can just use a regular spoon. And basically, pretty easy. Lucy, you want to wash your hands, then you can be the one with making a coconut. So you take them in a little spoon, make them they're supposed to be maybe bite-sized, 2 bite-size. I'm going to throw them in here. After Lucy washes her hands, she's going to roll each of the balls.
Luckily, we have the antibacterial soap in this coronavirus age.
Yes. So you just make as many. I think this recipe online makes about 25 or 30.
And with your clean hands, you simply rub them in the coconut and boom.
Perfect.
A masterpiece.
Perfect. We've made some of them in advance. So while Lucy rolls them, you can kind of see this is the finished product. And these are actually awesome. You can put them in the fridge. And then eat them at your Passover Seder.
They're a healthy snack if you're going to go on a social distant walk with your friends, if you're in California on the hiking trails, throw them in your camelback, and there you are.
All right.
So that's our new recipe.
Here you go. You can see they're really. I'm going to pull up here for a zoom. You can see how pretty they are. Can you see that? I'm going to try one, of course.
Like my dad said,
they're delicious.
He likes our cooking.
And they're fun because they're a ball. Who's had a ball for a Charoset?